Hello everybody, how are you going? And welcome back to Mini Motorways, where with 3 out of the 3 maps now completed, if I don't go too far and come down to New York City, I should have, yes, what dreams are made of. So what's it going to be? A little bit of get it straight. Okay, I can deal with that. Stop and go, unlimited traffic lights, don't care, and double trouble, the classic. The only thing is, wow, now that's a pretty mean spawn, because as we know, we cannot go through Central Park. It's one of the only, I guess, the only place in the entire world, apparently, where trees are sacred. And of course, the other shame about that is the fact that that is a lot of double. Wow, I didn't even think that was possible. Did it even say high density or anything? It did not. It just said most destinations are likely to become double destinations. And so I didn't think that that was remotely possible. Regardless, I guess, at least I can go and use my horizontal road tiles, unlike my massive amount of diagonal road tiles, to deal with this guy. Oh, okay, then I was a little bit worried because right before the end of the week, we had a pink spawn and I went, no, how am I meant to get into there? But at least it's already connected in and it's all good to go in that regard. I've already got 2 bridges and a boatload of traffic lights. So honestly, I might just take the roundabout, because I think I'm going to have to be connecting a lot of people together. The pink can go that way, and everyone, like I said, is already connected together, but it should be okay. Now, an orange over there, really, that is just a very, very weird sight to be seeing. I've never seen 4 buildings that close. Now, of course, the end of me would be if another one came and spawned down here. Could it? I guess it needs 5, I think. Oh, another orange, that's fine, but ew, it's 4 by 3, so it could technically fit in this kind of space right here. Maybe not with the tanks as well, but it would still be the end of me, because look at the amount of traffic that is already starting to build up because of the train. At least being a non-loop, it does disappear for quite a while as soon as the train passes this bit here. But either way, at 15 points, there's already that much traffic. Oh, now it just makes me feel ridiculous for not taking the bridge last time. I mean, I haven't run into any road tile problems yet, and I wouldn't mind another roundabout because look at what I'm looking at. But is it completely ridiculous? For the sake of 10 road tiles, do I need it? Because motorways don't take road tiles or anything like that. So honestly, maybe I will just take the roundabout. The only good thing that I'm actually currently thinking of is the fact that if I did go ahead and put a bit of a roundabout to another bit of a roundabout via a motorway over this, I've sorted the entire map. I've got all 4 buildings covered with 1 motorway, and it's not going crazy. It's just the fact that the train can so easily and readily stop them. Well, speak of the devil, or honestly the angel right here. Look at that, just taking all of the pressure straight away from the other oranges and being right next door. So I guess if I just take a couple of them that aren't the most convenient ones, there we go, that will be a big difference for the oranges over there. Whoa, what? A double whammy like that, and also eventually spawning in right where I thought that it wasn't going to be possible, but it wasn't possible. But now that it's expanded into the vertical plane, it can. That is ridiculous. I have never seen a building system do that. It does then, however, raise the question about how do I want to be dealing with it though, as I have 3 oranges that are so close together. I'm almost wondering, do I need to be, I also have to feed pink, but do I need to be taking some people off the top? So green and pink themselves have their own line? That though just feels like it's a recipe for disaster. I just don't see how that could possibly work. I mean, it's only 3 squares, or 2.5 really, but at the same time, it's too close for comfort. Oh, and then of course it's gone and spawned another pink down there. I desperately also, I guess, need to be blocking this bit up because I don't want anyone else spawning anywhere, really. Just no more spawning. It's only 80 points at week 4 or 5, and I already have 8 buildings to be dealing with. Yeah, what? It's only week 4. That doesn't make any sense to what we are looking at here. I mean, I guess it is Manhattan Island, and it's very, very busy, one of the most populated western places in the world, but come on. In any case, I will be taking that bridge because at this rate, I mean, actually, maybe not. Maybe I won't need it. Maybe everything will just spawn on the island itself. Oh no, but now this entire side over here has been opened up, and I guess I could afford to block it up, but I don't really know if I can afford to block it up in terms of how much of the volume would be pressurized into the rest of the system. Another orange into there, lovely. You can just spawn all the oranges you want right there and just take them off here. Oh, another one, yes, there we go. Because as we know, even though it does say destinations are more likely to be double destinations, they don't mean it. They mean it's absolutely guaranteed and will not spawn anything but a double destination. There it is, the first one that has just jumped ship a little bit, but hey, I will take another motorway. I can deal with this. I can just go straight over with one of my bridges up and down and left and right, and then everyone's joined in. That's very, very nice of you overall. Oh, Oh, and a yellow. That is also quite nice. That's a lovely spawn. I will take that in terms of taking pressure off the rest of everyone else for sure. Sadly, that pink does have to take 2 of my bridges to make this work, as I'm not using a motorway for something like that. If it changes and there's a different color spawn on there, then I can use a motorway. Of course, I will take one, but otherwise it will just be what it is. The long range dark blue, of course, here we go. All right, well, it is finally time, I think, just to be using my motorways. As for starters, there's no way that I'm motorwaying all the way over there or road tiling all the way over there. Interesting. All right. Not the worst. I expected there to be another one and I didn't want to block it up entirely, but a green on that line. It's a bit of a shame because all the greens are spread around and have been fantastically spread around up the top and over here. And there's a lot of different lines in the way between the greens and that one. So I'll just leave it for a second. It can take, I think it's what, 6 or 8 trips before it even decides to fill up. Also through acquiring another bridge, that could be helpful. Now a yellow over there. Again, very, very kind of it. I did put my roundabout down for the blues, but I will move it down for the yellows instead. I have just seen that this is only at 310 points. How is it only at 300 points? Look at the amount of buildings that are on the screen. And it's also surprising to me that virtually every double building is filled up. I guess I've got the 2 brand new ones that haven't yet, but I'm sure maybe by 350 they should be full. Look at this. It's crazy. Well, honestly, I'm thinking that I might just motorway these greens so at least it doesn't die on me immediately. I can send 4 cars on the way and deal with the train that is about to be coming through here and trying to kill me, but it won't. Whoa, I was just thinking, I wonder what else is going to be spawning up there because there is so much room. Oh, I've had another yellow spawn down here. That would be fantastic to be able to split these guys up a little bit. But yeah, I guess I can just go straight out of the roundabout again. I don't really want to be going along that line. I guess I could though. It's not going to be that busy, surely. But I think that is enough yellows for... Okay. Sure, that was a bit of everything. I blocked up literally next door to where the dark blue spawned. I will take another bridge because I'm sure I can use it across Newtown Creek. Look, but see, I can destroy those trees, but I can't destroy these trees, which is fine. It's just a little bit strange to me. I guess building codes are different outside of Central Park. Regardless, all the way over to there is a bit of a shame because Motorway 1 is stuck on the other side of the yellows, and I was also about to be taking yellow like this so I didn't have to be using one of my motorways or one of my bridges or anything like that to be getting around Newtown Creek. The only thing that I'm now seeing is the fact that I probably shouldn't have blocked these guys up, as I could be using them instead of Motorway 1. So I'll open it back up and send them over the same line that Pink are using, up and over, so I don't have to use more bridges, giving them a little bit of breathing room to hopefully spawn some more people in. Another yellow right here is a little bit ridiculous. Come on now. I mean, I guess you can go in, but I didn't really want to be putting all the pressure onto one guy. Dark blue, yes, I'm happy that's the one that decided to upgrade because that's the one that's got everyone on it at current. Speaking of dark blue, spawning another one and an orange. Okay, well that's just been a double whammy in itself, but I think I should be okay with that. And a motorway. Well, that's been quite the week then. Week 10 is bringing up the goods. So obviously I will be taking that motorway. I will then be taking a few people like this. You jump over, you jump like that. Lovely, plenty on there. I don't think it should ever need more than those 2. I can always turn one more around, but it's a half a building on a train line every 5 minutes. It'll be fine. Oh, and then another green as well. If I'd let that play out, that would have been a massive triple banger between dark blue, orange, and green. I've already got them connected in. I don't think I'll have enough connected in. I do still have 2 motorways to connect people in with, but I don't really think I need to when I have people like this guy spawning in. I really do think that eventually this little junction here is going to be what kills me. Between all of these oranges constantly requesting everything, let alone the fact that if one of them upgrades, it will be the end of me. But I have so many at the moment. I just don't know what to do with them all. So many pinks, so many buildings in every regard. And it's only with now another bridge, and it's only still under 1,000 points. I don't know how many days, weeks it's been, but it shouldn't be under 1,000 points, and it certainly doesn't feel like it anymore. It feels like it's more 1,200. So I just have to be doing some serious future proofing, I think, right about now, from blocking up to joining people in early. Otherwise, it's going to come downhill hard. Looking around though, I also don't know if it can spawn really anywhere else. I mean, I guess, to be honest, I didn't think it could spawn like that ever, and it did. So it's got a bit of the top right it could possibly spawn in, maybe the bottom right if I also open that up, but otherwise this is it. This is basically everything that I should ever need. And another motorway. What? How do I have 3 motorways at my disposal? It almost feels like I have a little infinity sign next to the motorways as well, as that is only just now 1,000 points with a couple of people upgrading, but nothing too worrying. And I have 3 spare motorways, 6 motorways at 1,000 points. I can also join another yellow in, that's fine. That orange, I guess, can be dealt with via, I would love a roundabout, but via motorway 1, I guess is what I'm going to have to do for them. Aha, I should have known, eh? Another dark blue on the horizon. No wonder I had so many of them. And a couple more up here wouldn't hurt the bank at all. I am out of road tiles. That is not what I expected. Obviously, this guy is racing up, and I guess in terms of road tiles and dealing with him, I can just be stealing all the top left away because I've got them up the top right. This has to be the most calm Manhattan Island I have ever seen, from the fact that I still have 2 motorways at my disposal, a couple more buildings spawning in, but I don't desperately need them. And yes, it's only 1,500 points, but look at it. It's so tame. The train's doing what it needs to do. The buildings are doing what they just do best, and everyone's just very, very relaxed. It must be, I mean, it says the city that never sleeps and the city that never stops, but realistically, this must be 2 AM or something. There's no way this is peak hour. Look, a whole another week has gone just like that, and I'll take another bridge. Or honestly, maybe I won't. Will I even need more than 2 bridges? I've got 2 obviously little canals, Newtown Creek, stuff it. I barely ran out of road tiles ever, so bridge it is. Even just this, the fact that my main pocket of oranges isn't even being touched. These guys are barely even being touched, and they're feeding all these. I mean, I've got a couple more feeding into that, but look, there's no pips on this whatsoever. One of them's the train, but as soon as it comes by, it's gone. Really, right as we pass 2,000 points, I think that is going to be what kills me, is the fact that it cannot spawn anyone else in, and so these buildings are just going to be able to, or basically, they can't bite off as much as they need to choose, so to say, which is a weird thing to say, but they just can't process it. Their car parks and their volumes and ins and outs just cannot take the volume that they are requesting. Look, another motorway. That is now 3, of which I guess I'm just going to be giving green one, because at least that gets them out of blue's way, because blue weren't being the happiest. Orange, I feel as though could also deserve their own. If nothing else, I can just put those motorways in to help break the camel's back and then get them back to a more normal position, and then I can remove them. Even now, I mean, it's not even in yet for some reason. I don't know why it's not in, but I can then delete it, and the pressure will go back onto who it should be on. Another motorway. What? I mean, even the fact that it could be another bridge. I get that there's no tunnels, and there's only no tunnels. I guess actually also no traffic lights, because I already have unlimited of those. So it is quite limited in what it can offer me, but 5 bridges or 3 motorways, considering I just used one, I will absolutely take that and just whack it in for pink, I guess, because pink are going to be needing something at some point. You can go on pink's side, because that makes the most sense. There you go. Everyone can go to their heart's desire. At 2,500 points, it's this easy. That green is popping off. Yeah, look at it. The first pip that it's had all game, almost 3,000 points. I guess it's just because I don't have enough people on it. So you know how I can fix that? Motorway 7 to the roundabout, honestly, because I'd prefer not to actually, but I think that's actually going to be the best thing there. So everyone can go and save me, and we'll live to tell the tale. Another motorway. What is going on here? Okay, well, I feel no disregard for what my motorways are doing anymore. Motorway 7 can just go live there, but look at this. Surely you can break the camel's back. I might have been better off to put you down the other end, and I might even do that long term. Here we go. I can send another one. Motorway, here we go. Motorway 8 to there, and then motorway 7 can disappear. There we go. Less pressure on the roundabout, and everyone can just have a bit better of a time. Motorway 8 in immediately. Come on, go and save it, because there's no way I'm dying with this city at just over 3,000 points. There we go. Look, immediately when it's properly done, it lives. Oh, but I can see something that is about to be breaking down. Look at this yellow as well. It's about that time where you have to be a little bit on the ball instead of reactionary, just planning ahead. I don't know which yellows I want to be taking. I've got a few down here that I guess actually are in use, or should be in use. There's not enough on there. There we go. You all go into action, spring into action, so to say, and then these guys, honestly, they can do that. I just don't care for them. They're a train line. They don't need it. What? That is just not possible. The fact that the roundabout is holding that out is insane. I would have guessed if anything was going to be spawning in, it would have spawned there, not there. I already have some greens on there. Oh, no, I don't, because it's actually on that line. Well, motorway 5 greens, I guess, via one of my many bridges. You can just go straight over. Is that going to ruin me? I guess not, if I just motorway the oranges as well up to the top there. Done. Look at this. It's just so easy when you have so much stuff. I don't get why I have so much stuff, but I do. Immediately also spawning in the blue as well. What? That is completely ridiculous. At least everyone is just going through a bit of a almost puberty phase here. They're changing a lot, but they should be fine. That is outrageous. I thought that is exactly where it should be spawning instead, and it did. It really, really, really wanted to, but it couldn't because of one roundabout. One roundabout was saving me from a whole host of pain. Long term, I guess you could argue that it's better because at least you have more buildings, so the volume won't be completely ridiculous. I also need more yellows, but that's just because of the roundabout that just went away, so you can go like that. Orange, where to get the orange from? The dark blues as well, though. Oh, that is so tight in there. Where, how, what? Honestly, I think that... Oh, no, orange are going over Motorway 4. I was thinking that I could take Motorway 4 and make it dark blue instead, but I can't. I guess I could and just make it service these two instead. Would that make more sense? Would that be more viable? I don't know how else I get oranges and dark blues into there. I don't even have an extra motorway. Maybe I do. Maybe it's taken one over there. But otherwise, it's suddenly put the thinking cap on, hasn't it? I don't think you could have that many buildings, individual buildings spawning that close together. Not 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's no way you could fit 10 in this little section here. But of course, as soon as it can double up and just do ridiculous things that I've never seen it do before, oh, miracles can happen. The main thing, of course, that I have to deal with is the fact that it takes time to swap things over. And I might or should be able to at least connect everyone in. The volume thing's a different thing. But it's just the fact that in the process of swapping people over, I may die. I am also just now realizing that I could probably afford to take Motorway 6 back, so I will. And that could solve a problem of mine in its entirety. Oh, I just don't know. Even the fact that I have to swap Motorway 4. So Motorway 6 goes to there to service them. While I wait for Motorway 4 to move over to here, it just doesn't sound like a good idea. But I think it has to be done. I also don't know if I'm ever going to have enough people on here, but it is what it is. I think I'll need basically everyone going over there, considering what I've already got down there. All right, that is a boatload of people. That should be enough. Is this orange connected in? What do you want? Motorway 9? Yes. Okay, it is. There's so many things going everywhere. It's difficult to keep track of, but at least everyone is connected in, and if it dies, it dies. I've had a very good run. The amount of oranges, though, that are spawning in is outrageous. In the yellow up there, I need more yellows. On what system? On... Is it the fact that the motorway isn't in yet? Is that why? Yes, they're not leaving because the motorway wasn't even in. That is fair enough. Now another dark blue. Everyone can go in. It should be fine. It just needs to catch up, basically. Look, motorway 4 is doing all right. It is actually working. That's ridiculous. All of a sudden, though, it's basically 4,000 points with not a single pip on the board. Yes, there's a couple of buildings that are quite under the pump. Yellow, orange, blue. They're all over here in their numbers, but there are so many people going so many places. I don't blame it. Come on now, you know you want to be surviving. There it is. Just break the camel's back. I've got a couple of people. Yes, they're all connected in because the pressure got moved onto these ones. I guess I can finally give you used to that guy as well because he's been lounging around for the last, I don't know, 3,000 points, and that should be it. That should be fine. And look, it's very, very busy. They almost look busier when they're not dying, but that's fine. There's plenty of people on their way. That orange upgraded. That orange can upgrade all day long. That orange should and will and better upgrade because I've got so many people down here that can't do anything otherwise. This pink, where is it getting its pinks from? I don't know. It's not new. I guess it's getting them from there. Could I afford... I can squeak people around and... Whoa, that took a lot. I need more pink power. I guess pink is what's going to be killing me. I was looking at taking these guys down and under, but maybe just using the existing roads would be faster than all the way around. I honestly think that would be, sadly. So I'll go through the car park and then up and over and down. Ugh, that's gross. I just don't think that this intersection right here can save me. I mean, honestly, I can traffic light it to try and force people through, but look at this. I've paused it right as it's about to die at 4,555. Nobody in sight. Not a soul. Oh, actually hiding under the 8. If he was 20 seconds faster, perhaps he could have got there. But look at this. Every single pink is shut down at the same time. And they're all connected in. I don't see a single pink that isn't connected in. And so at that rate, I'm never too upset about my performance of it. But let's just see. Instantly dead. Instantly dead. There we go. What was it? 4,556? 4,559 at 151 days. That is a long, long time. No wonder I had so many motorways and everything like that. Plenty of weeks went past.
without a drama. There was nothing. Look, even the really, really bad parts, all the combination characters up the top right and even up the top left, the oranges that I was worried about, nothing of that. Just Pink having a bit of a bad day.